people, let's just get into a couple things. Welcome to Last Call Reacts. Let you know I do a couple things, man. I do a live once a week. This is not that. The live, I hop on, do a couple of whatever's going on, current events, this, that, the other. And this is just more video for 15, 20 minutes, focusing on a current issue, on normally just one current issue that normally already makes its rounds through the social media channels and already created quite a little buzz, this, that, the other with it. And it kind of nudged me enough to have to comment on it. So I do that about once a week too. And, if you're a returning person, welcome back. If you are seeing me for the first time, welcome and thanks for being here. So we're going to make this thing real easy, man. You saw the title for this already, Lyft by the Pound. And this is going around. And like most of these things, all right, I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know if I want to do it. There's been a lot of commentary on on this. Let me just say, right off the bat, this is around, and I'm checking out some of the channels and stuff. I did not know that there were this many black women podcasters until this was coming out. God damn, you got a lot to say. White women, not saying nothing. Black women, skinny black women, got a lot to say about this. So I'm just going to pepper in with information that I think I know you already know what's going on with this individual. All right, so first of all, this is a rapper by the name of Dank Demoss. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Everybody's a rapper. What the hell is with that? But she does have a couple videos out there, and she's, I guess, definitely trying to live the lifestyle or whatever it is with that. And, I'm not going to dig too deep into this. I have a couple videos out here, and what we're going to see here is this young lady, Miss Dank Demoss. I don't know where that name comes from either. She'll say, and she had on she recorded that she was trying to get this Lyft. So she ordered the Lyft. You know how Lyft works. It's a ride sharing program. It empowers individuals with licenses and cars to give people a ride from point A to point B in their own vehicle for a fee, for a cut of the fee. And the driver pulled up, and saw Miss Dank Demoss there and made the determination that she may be a little too heavy for the vehicle. There's a little bit of that. So we're going to play some of this interaction here for a minute. So hang on for a sec. Using somebody's website by the name of Matt Walsh. Seen a couple of his things. He seems pretty cool. Some good commentary. But here we go with this one. So listen up for a second.
Believe me, it's heavy.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was...
Now, he said a couple things, because we don't really need to watch the whole thing. He didn't just say that there's room in the cars, but he said something about the tires bursting as well, which, obviously that's not how cars work. But kind of show, on top of showing his ignorance about, kind of how weight works, it shows some real fear about what he thinks she's going to do to the car, right? There's just a little bit more.
When he started to talk about his tires, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires,
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Every big person you turn down because they can't.
And there's a language thing, right? I don't know if you could say the bearings, whatever it is, but I think the general idea of what he's saying is you're too heavy. Yeah, and look at the car. Even by this account, we're looking at this little space over here. How many of you guys would be worried? I'd be a little worried. This isn't fatophobic or anything like that. It's like, yo, I would have some legitimate concerns as well. But I don't want to give my side yet. I just want to make a couple comments here and there when we finally get to it. So, not rightfully. I'm just saying from her point of view, she was very put down. I don't know if this is a thing that she has to go through. I would think as a obese person, you're probably going through this kind of stuff regularly, right? Like a lot of people compare it to having to pay an extra fee on the like airplane or some sort of rides and stuff like that too. I don't know. I mean, if they, I'm sure people do the numbers, and there is an average size of things. If you're looking at all right, let's use the airplane. But if you're using the airplane, you want to fit a certain amount of passengers in there, right? The bigger you have to make the seats for the few that are super obese, it wouldn't make it economical for there to even be that sort of service. So I'm sure all that stuff is taken into account. Here we have the Uber driver who it's his personal vehicle. And I think when you're driving around all day, you're I don't want to even say that you're sensitive, but you are hyper aware of some of the wear and tear to your car. It didn't sound like he's being obnoxious or overtly rude to the lady here. As a matter of fact, I think he's pretty composed. Let's hear the rest of this.
Fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order.
They don't really hear it that way.
You know what? I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough. Dank Demoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, like,
She's crushed by the whole situation. All right, let's hear what the rest she has to say over here.
it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, I don't want to have black people in my car. Or I don't.
All right. So if I was on the fence about this whole thing, this is the one thing that kind of pushed me over to even have something to say about this. So she has her two Better Call Saul lawyers over here. I hate the comparison to anything. Nobody racism is like the boogeyman. Nobody knows what it looks like. Nobody could see it. People can't admit that it even goddamn exists unless it benefits whatever little campaign that they're riding for the day. So I hate it's the dumbing down of what racism is in this country. It's so much deeper than just weight. One day you're skinny, one day you're large, this, that, the other. There's a few things in reality today in 2025 that this makes us have to address. One is we're going to see this a little later. What's happening in the household? She went on to the Breakfast Club, and you know what? I'm just gonna do a little switcheroo over here. Let's see if I find it. Actually, I'm gonna do it in the ways of what are their names? Abba and Preach over here. All right, so shout out to Abba and Preach. They, I like their stuff a lot. Now, make sure I switch this over. This is her campaigning out on the Breakfast Club and just the commentary between Abba and Preach, some of their observations, which I actually do agree with as well. I'll stop it in a minute.
What's going on? Nice to meet you.
Hi.
How are you?
Yep. It's the only seat y'all got?
What you want? What you need?
I fucking hate Charlemagne, but sometimes, man, he could be a real joke. So she sits down on this chair, and you got to know that's a little ass chair. You know what? I bet before the show they found a little. I'm surprised they didn't put out a bar stool or some shit like that for her to try to sit on. And then, the hilarity ensues. But, she first thing she's sitting down and she's like, is this the only chair you got? It's a pretty big chair, but all right, let's see how they handle this.
What you need?
A bigger chair or something.
Is she already little?
God damn.
This clip is 100 gonna.
All right. Now, he's going to say
It's
probably what I'm
100% gonna be used in court.
You thought you were gonna fit?
Yeah. If you talk about ruining a case, that's ruining the case right there. She's sitting there. The normal thing is not good enough, so she needs an accommodation, right? Hold on. There's just this one funny part in here I like.
No.
Let's say, but it is what it is in the bag of chip. And I just love that interview when she was saying that she was 598. Can we appreciate it?
598?
Hold on. At one point she was 598. My boy, 598 is 600 pounds. 498 is 500.
That's one quarter of an elephant.
No, it's not.
No,
no, it's not.
Well, elephant's like 2 tons, right?
He says it's 1/4 of an elephant. Yo, this is the problem with doing this. I'm trying to take it seriously and not be offended with the thing, but there's let's just get to the couple parts where a little more interesting over here.
From idea to submission, empower students to do their best work with Grammarly's comprehensive.
You know what? When I was in school, goddammit, there was no Grammarly. You had a shitty computer. You needed a dictionary. Now this thing generates ideas. It makes summaries for you. You really don't even have to think, man. Goddamn kids, get it together. Here we go.
Look like that.
We say, someone wrote, the Breakfast Club not accommodating. They're just trying to get a lawsuit.
Then a lot of people will look at me and be like, "Oh, she eat, she do this, she do that all the time." That's not my reality either. Like,
You don't eat?
I do eat, but I don't just sit down.
Yeah, I got a little Prius.
I can fit in there.
You can't fit in no
Yes,
Prius.
I can.
But she said in a PT Cruiser she was 5.
Yes.
All right, she's saying she's set. They're two different cars. Just mediocre there is saying she sat in a PT Cruiser. One saying a Prius. They're more roomy than they actually look like. Yeah, she'd say like a Honda Civic. I doubt that one a little bit. I'd furrow my brow. But let's continue.
So I did. I was in a PT Cruiser.
Yes.
We was in an Escort too.
I don't believe you can fit in no Prius though.
Yes, I can.
That's not a brag to fit in an Escort. These are not even mid-size, right? They're not even what the fuck you call those 4-door cars now? You guys know what I'm talking about. See, when I told you I'm on here, I miss words and shit like that. Damn. I gotta pause this thing and find the words. 4-door vehicles that I'll remember when I take this off. They're bigger than that. And that shouldn't even be debatable.
Both.
Stop playing with her. She's
Both of them. I came here on a bike.
Big Dank, you did.
Someone wrote,
She said she came up here on a bike. Yeah. Yo, what's wrong with this girl?
the defense rests, Your Honor.
I live in a family with 5 of us. My dad was big. My mom was a little big. Then it was 3 of us.
Big.
We drove a
What is little
PT
big?
Cruiser. We was all packed up. I swear to God, bro.
If y'all was out there one
Dank, I'm gonna fight you now, Dank.
Y'all think I'm
All
like,
4 of y'all in the PT.
it was 5 of us. My dad big. Bro, I swear to God, I love you. Bro, okay, whatever. I swear.
I do believe you.
Yo, first of all, let me say this. All right. These are the same people. Look how they're grilling this woman on this. They have Umar Johnson come on the show, and they don't even grill him half as hard on his bullshit. And Breakfast Club, you could be trash sometimes, man. Come on.
About the PT Cruiser, but how long did that car last?
She got her guy.
That was
Because
the
they're
right
gonna play
question.
this shit in court.
They are. I'm pretty sure.
People be forgetting, like, when I was little, I wasn't skinny. My brothers are skinny. I grew up with 2 skinny
Oh, you mean
brothers.
like when you were younger?
Yes,
Not like when
I
you
was
younger.
never.
Yeah, because you were never little.
Just fucking with her, dude. You know exactly what you meant. God damn.
That's crazy.
You see, first of all, let me just say, I came into this with integrity. I didn't come here with all the jokes and stuff. You blame. Oh my God. Go back to the partners. I did their podcast a couple of days ago and we couldn't stop the jokes, man. You want jokes? Go back on that. And I can't blame it. people make these little size jokes and stuff, but I'm trying to handle this. You try to handle it with a level of maturity, but there's still just so many things about this that aren't normal.
How much did you weigh when you came out? You remember?
When I did what?
Like when you came out as a baby.
As a rapper.
No, as a baby.
So, all right, I know I'm stopping it. I'm stopping it again. I know I said that there were two things, and one was with the lawyers, with their false equivalency to, the treatment of black people. Just don't do that shit. The only reason they're doing it, they never admit it in life, but they're in the court of law to make a statement. That's when it's valuable. And also what we're experiencing with this woman, she comes from a family of large, obese individuals who, instead of addressing that problem, passed it down to their child, to her, and this was their family's lifestyle. Sure, you got low metabolism, this, that, the other, cheaper food is the abundance of that. It's easy to get and stuff, but you really do pass down those habits to your kid as well. But on top of that is the trickery that you pass on to your kids that this is normal. All right, let's just hit the facts right now. It is not healthy to be that big. Your body's not meant to be that big. Your heart has to push the blood through and everything through. You're not getting the circulation. You're not getting the movement. You're not getting the exercise. Your heart is beating like for 2 or 3 people. Let's just get that away. Even, Lizzo and some of these other people who tried to make it like, when the big girl hit the iceberg sort of deal. I'm proud. Yeah, nobody's saying you can't be proud. You should be proud of who you are, but you can't flaunt weight like it's healthy, like it's a healthy thing to do. And that's the other thing. From this, I think what we're going to show here is she says something like she won't even use the word. She's used the word skinny many times, but she won't say fat or anything like that. In her household, they call it the F word, right? And we'll see this here. You can't even say that. So if you're blocking any of the language, you're totally just blocking out. I don't want to just say the judgment or anything like that, but the reality of the things that come along with that, and the denial of trying to live a healthier lifestyle, right?
See, I like big babies because, like, the skinny babies, they be a little too corporate for me.
Yeah, but sometimes it could be cute, but it's gonna stick on them, and it's gonna. But
you always look like a baby when you chubby, though. No matter how old you get.
I don't know if they show anymore, but I do have it. Hang on. Right here. Let me see if I just want to take anything.
How you? You good?
Good morning.
What's going on? Nice to meet you.
Hi.
How are you?
It's got to be a struggle just to walk, to get around, man. Right?
It's the only seat y'all got.
What you want? What you need?
There's one more. Plain, like.
All right.
I never have problems. Like, when I come into a room, I demand my respect, and I'm sweet. I'm a nice person, so I feel like people respect that. I respect you, you respect me. I never it's never an issue with me. Like, the issue be when like the staring or the judging or stuff like that. And then a lot of people will look at me and be like, "Oh, she eat, she do."
I was going to say because I have
I was gonna say that.
I have a friend that deals with thyroids, and she also has a lot of trouble keeping weight down.
Okay, I was trying to just find out.
Needs. I'm sorry. What's your name?
Stormy.
Stormy. Yeah. Does she absolutely need?
So okay, I was just trying to find the part. So these guys find out, like, when she says she doesn't use the F word, and people are thinking, you think what the typical LGBT F word stands for, but her F word is saying fat. Like, they're even restricted to use that in their household, which is sounds a little weird to some of us as well, man. And I don't want to go on too long with this, but my 2 main points are that these 2 suited up lawyers and everything trying to relate the weight to race, which is just wrong. But the other one is just a little PSA, man. Don't use don't shelter people for what is not healthy like that. Because there you made a little safe haven in the house, which it should be safe there, but outside the house does not hold that reality, right? So we just got to be careful with that stuff when we do it, people. Anyway, that's my little 2 cents with that. I hope that young lady, Dank Demoss, it's not even about being skinny. Just be healthy. You're having problems walking, talking. There's a video of her. I'm not even going to play it. There's a video of her falling down and shit in the middle of rapping. It's just very tough to get up just for your own good, your own safety. She's also young. Young people don't often see things like that. And maybe 1 or 2 health scares, maybe she'll straighten up a little bit. But parents, we can't, because I've seen that with some of my friends' kids. They think just feeding them, keeping them in front of the TV or the computer is it's a happy child. Happy now, but problems later, right? All right, people. Thank you for coming by. Do me a favor, check out the videos, check out the lives. I appreciate it. Do me a favor before you go, though. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you out there and have a good week. Peace.